Good morning. Happy Saturday. Nasty Nathaniel wanted me to comment on the SGV arrest, and I figured, why the fuck not? He said, skip to the 45-minute mark and watch from there. And so I did. And I saw everything I needed to know to see what crime he committed. And, yeah, I'm sure right about now, Eric the Fatigued is going to be rolling his eyes. Oh my God, I hate it when you render your opinion without knowing all the facts. Yeah, I learned my style from a guy who's been practicing law for almost half a century. Clients hate it when they come in and he says, okay, I know there's a long story. I don't want your long story. There's only a few things I need to know. Thank you. And so he asks them the few things that he needs to know. And then he says, okay, go ahead and tell me the long story. Just write it down and email it to me and I'll read it. Because there are elements to crimes. There are elements to crimes. And once you know you have all the elements, then you know a crime was committed. And that's really the end of the analysis. So what was going on? SGV News was being his normal dickhead self outside of a Walmart at the 45-minute mark. Talking shit to cops. Because, you know, it makes you a tough guy, talking shit to people who are required by policy to be polite back. And then, apparently there was a Walmart security guard there who had called the police on SGV News for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter. At least not for the purposes of the law. Because remember, Walmart's policy isn't law. So, SGV News was there. At worst, just being an asshole, interfering with business. At best, being an asshole, practicing his free speech, interfering with business. Whether or not he showed up, I didn't watch the beginning of the video, so I don't know if he went to Walmart with the intent to interfere. Then that would be 602K under the California Penal Code. Going there with the intent to interfere and interfering. That's, yeah, that would be bad. So it was a 602.1 subsection A. Interfering with the business, with the lawful business that's going on there. Being asked to leave and not leaving. Because somewhere around a minute after I started watching, the cop said, okay, Walmart wants you to leave. You got to leave. Walmart wants you to leave. And SGV News responds with, I haven't been asked to leave, which is the wrong answer because you literally were just asked to leave or told to leave. If someone says Walmart doesn't want you here, you have to leave. That's a pretty good indicator that you've just been trespassed. And if it's the cops, well, Walmart can ask the cops to tell you. There's no issue with that. They want you to leave. And if you don't leave, you are trespassing. You're in violation of that statute. It's a misdemeanor. Not a big deal. But it is definitely a misdemeanor. Now, is it a violation of the Bain Act? No. I don't know if that was simple enough for you, but no, it's not. Walmart wasn't acting under color of law, blah, blah, blah. It's not a violation of the Bain Act. So he's retarded, and everything to him is a violation of the Bain Act because he doesn't know what his rights are. He doesn't know what the statutes say. He doesn't know what the Constitution of California or the Constitution of the United States says and what it actually means. So let's pretend he did. Let's pretend he did understand this stuff. And let's pretend he thought that Pruneyard v. Robbins, which was a California Supreme Court decision and a U.S. Supreme Court decision, protected him because Pruneyard v. Robbins said that a mall, like a shopping mall, that had places that were essentially designed for people to hang out and chill in, is essentially a forum for the exchange of like petition, for people that get petitions signed, for people to hand out pamphlets, things like that. And you're gonna say, well, if it works in a shopping mall, it's gonna work at a Walmart. And of course, this is where I'm going to tell you that you're absolutely 100% wrong. There is a California Court of Appeals case. All right, let me just step one step back. The First Amendment does not protect your right to speak at private businesses on private property. The private business has the right under the First Amendment to exclude you, and that doesn't violate your First Amendment rights. They can kick you right the fuck out. Their right to exclude people from their property trumps any First Amendment right you may have. So it's right there. So the only right to freedom of speech that would be protecting your interests on Walmart's property at this point would be the California Constitution, and it's Van v. Target, in which the group that Van was representing sued Target and Walmart and one other store whose name I forget. And the California Court of Appeals said, under California law, no. They distinguished Prune Yard. Prune Yard doesn't apply because these box stores, they're not set up for people just to chill out, lounge. It's not inviting people to just go there and hang out. It's inviting people to come there and shop. It's a different environment than a shopping mall. So no, you have no Bain Act violation. It's just a simple trespass because you were too stupid to understand that you'd been trespassed. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.